Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture on the optimization technique. Today we will see what is the goal programming. Myself Dr. Garg, working in the School of Mathematics, Thapar Institute, India. You can simply follow this link for finding the various videos on the optimization techniques, else contact with either of the IDs are there. So what is the goal programming is there? It is a branch of the multi-objective optimization and it is based on the multi-criteria decision analysis. Why we call as the multi-criteria? So it has the several conflicting attributes are there. Or you can say it is the extension of the journal LPP problem in which it has successfully handled the multiple objectives which are normally conflicting to each other. Normally conflicting to each other means the one objective is of the say maximization or say profit type, and the second objective is say of the cost or say minimization type. Then how you can find the compromise solution between them? This goal programming is initially developed by Charles Cooper in 1955. 1955 is there, and it is used to solve the multiple objective optimization problem, which not only find the optimal solution but also balance the trade-off in between the objective function. We will see the couple of examples in this video also. So also it will try to give you the best possible satisfaction level of the goal attainment. What is that? How you can model this goal programming problem? It is similar as that of the as you did in your LPP, like say you have maximized 2x1 plus 4x2 and subjected to say 3x1 minus is greater than equal to 4 and so on. So you can do like similar in the same way you can model them. How is the difference that we will see, but in this goal programming problem you are basically accommodates the multiple and the conflicting natures. Definitely they have of the dimension, different dimension goals, different units and so on, as well as their priority orders. Like say if you have the sum firm and you want to give the preferences either to the profit or to the cost. So you can say I want the profit should be more than of their manufacturing cost. So that's the priority is the different thing. Also each of these measures is taken as a goal or the target value that is your basic achievements in this goal programming. Whenever I just say I want the profit to be greater than equal to say 45. So can you achieve exactly 45 or more than 45? It may or may not be. So whatever the deviation is there, for example, if I say you have to find the value of this which can reach this satisfy this condition. So if there are x1 and optimal x1 and x2 which does not satisfy this, it means there is some deviations are there, and that deviation is called as unwanted deviation. It is denoted as D negative or D positive. There are the three types of the analysis which we have seen in the goal programming. One is we have to determine the required sources which will satisfy our desired objective. We have to set the attainment of the degree which has the according to the resources, means according to our constraints. And the last one is we have to find the best compromise solution by varying their resources as well as priorities. What is the terminology behind the goal programming is there? We need some decision makers, decision variables, and the different criteria are there. What is the meaning of the decision makers are there? That is any person, organization or the stakeholder who have made the decision related to the problem. What are the decision variables there? A factor which are associated with the decision maker to control them. And criteria are there which is the goodness of the fit which you want to be achieved in a single measure. So they are basically depending upon your different priorities like cost, profit, time, distance, preferences, and many more are there. This decision problem which has more than one criteria, like here you can see these are the different criteria. You always want to minimize the cost, you always want to maximize the profit, you want to minimize the distance and so on. You want the performance of the system to be the maximized and so on. So they have the different objectives. So it is classified as either MCDM, multi-criteria decision making, or multi-criteria decision aid or decision analysis you can also say. So the set of the criteria is called as the criteria space. What is the aspiration level is there? That is the target which you want to achieve. For example, if I say if you want to maximize your objective function like here, maximize the profit with the help of here, then your target is to that management wishes to at least of the 40,000 as a profit. What is the meaning of that? Whatever you want x1 and x2, but your target is to achieve this 40,000 too. That means this objective can be rewritten like here. So there are the two equations, 1 and 2. What is the difference between them is, and this 40,000 is called as the aspiration level of this. That is a numerical value which are specified by the decision maker, reflect to satisfactory level of their objective function. And whenever you see that there are the two different equations, 1 and 2, and the goal is called as the objective function along with the aspiration level, means whatever you have defined in equation number 1, like here, this is the objective function and this is your goal. So you have to maximize this under this goal is there. So whereas the relation 2 is called as the goal. So if you are able to achieve this goal, that is at least of the 40,000, then you have, if you are unable to achieve this, then there is some difference between them. So the difference between what you have actually achieved and what you are actually desire is called as the deviations, which are basically divided into the two categories. One is called as the positive, second is the negative, or also called as the overachievements, second is called as the underachievements. For example, if you have some positive deviation like here, if you want f of x should be less than of the a, what is the meaning of that? The maximum target you have already achieved. The maximum is fixed. It means you want to be a less than sign, that is underachievements. So your target is to balance the underachievement, that's a D negative. On the other hand, for this, it means you need at least of this is the at least one. It means underachievements is there is no need. We want the excess of this, that is a overachievement. So this is the overachievements. Whenever there is a equality sign, what is the meaning of that? It means you need at less than sign also or greater than. That's why this is a positive and negative. This is the overachievements and this is my underachievements are there. You can see again the positives are my overachievements, negative are my underachievements are there. Make sure that whenever you are trying to deal with the goal programming, when nothing is given to you, then means this equality, then we can use both. While in the first two cases, if we want to use the minimize just one of them, and your target is to minimize these positives are there. Your target is to, because this is the deviation and you always wants to be the deviation as a minimization. There are the two kinds of the deviations are there. One is a desirable and second is undesirable, depending upon that whether the constant is greater than, less than or equality. You can see what is the meaning of the greater than is. It means the more, like say if you want a profit, say 2x1 plus 4x2 is greater than of say 40,000. Okay, so whatever the value of the x1 and x2, if you get as a say 70,000, so it means it is achievable. So the more the better of the D positive are there. Because once you will solve this, you have to find how you can open that. If you open this, you can see, you can, whenever this is a greater than sign, you always want to be the D positive. So it means whenever you want to solve this, you have to write here as a here. So the more that this is a preferable are there. Similarly for the minimization, if your constant will be less than of this, so that means the better, less is the better of this. However, whenever there is a equality sign, so both should be called as the undesirable. So there is a difference, that is a desirable, here is a undesirable. So once we will identify that, you can assign your undesirable deviations and try to minimize the same. So in the goal programming, your target is to achieve this D positive and D negative. Make sure that at least one of them must be 0. So whenever there is at least one of them will be 0, you can write this equation like here, D negative multiply D positive is a 0. Or this Pi is called as the positive. If I written as a positive, so it is also called as the positive. And this is a negative, this is a negative, and your target is to minimize them as a 0. Also you can see that these deviations are always the positive. You can see this goal programming is equivalent to the slack and the surplus variable as in the LPP. You can see if you have to find the exact attainment. Exact attainment means if your target is to like here, so this is the exactness is there. So you can see this is the exact. So whenever there is a exactness appears in the here, then your that is the constant is of equality sign, then we will include D negative and D positive both in the objective function. On the other hand, you can see if your overachievement is acceptable, that is if your overachievement that is here, then you can remove this D positives are there, else you can remove D negative accordingly. There are the three types of the goal programmings are there. That is based on them you have to say there are either the equal priorities are given between the objectives, either they are unequal priorities, or they have some priorities as well as their weights. Whenever you are talking about the equal priorities, it means they are always existence less in our day-to-day life, but it can easily deal with the mathematics are there. Types of the goal programmings are there. There are the two types. One is called as the non-primitive goal programming. In this case, we will try to minimize the weighted sum of all the undesirable deviations. That is, no goal is said to be the dominant over each other. What is the meaning of that? For example, if I say our target is to maximize profit and minimize this profit over these constraints are there. And since it is given to you that none of these objective function, that is a z1 is greater than of z2 or less than of this, that is, there is no goal is assigned to each other. How you can formulate them? So if I say if some priorities are given to you, or you can say some goal is given to you, like here, at least of the 40,000 of the profit, it means this must be at least, that's a 40,000 is there. The cost should not exceed the 20,000. It means this cost will not be exceeds the 20,000. So that's these are my goal. So you can write like here, because this first constant is your greater than of the 40,000. So you can assign this as of the positive this, because this part is the, you can write like a slack or surplus also. Since this, what is the meaning of that? Since here is greater than of this 40,000, it means something is added in here so that it can balance up to the 40,000 like here. Similarly, this is not be exceeding of this 20,000. So it means something is subtracting from the left hand side, you will get the here. So this is called as the D2 positive R. Rest two constants are here. Now what is your target is there? Your target is to minimize this D1 positive and D2 positives are. That's my objective function is here. And since there is no condition implies on the D positive and the D negative, or there is no preferences given on the positive profit and the cost objective, so that's why we call as the pre-active goal programming. On the other hand, once you call as the this is a non-primitive as there. So whenever you are talking about the primitive, that is, if I say if we assign the more higher priorities to the profit than to the lower to the cost and so on, then we can write this programming as of here. This is the additional constraints and some multiplication of there. You can write like this way. Also, you can write this term as of priority 1 D1 negative plus P2 of this. So this, because all these are greater than equal to 0, so the minimum value must be the 0. You can write like here. So you can see there are furthermore you can see in here there are the two constraints, two kind of the constraint. One which involves the deviations are there, and in this case you can see there is no deviation involved. So based on that you can discretize these constraints into the two kinds, soft and the hard. For example, here the soft constraints are those in which the deviations are involved. The soft constraints are the constraints corresponding to the goal which has obtained from the aspiration level, that's 40,000 and 20,000. On the other hand, the hard constraints are those which are used for the feasible reason or the original constraint. So these are the original constraint of the problem. So this is called as the hard constraint, while this is called as the soft constraints are there. So finally, we will see there are the three kinds of the goal programming as discussed. So in our next class, we will see how we can formulate this LPP corresponding to these formulations are there. So that is our next class. That is the formulation of the goal program. This is the overview about the how the goal programming behaves there. Till then, you can simply follow this link for finding the updated videos. Best of luck, students.